Hello and aloha. My name is the Pastor Mori. Time 10:49 Sunday, and I'm trying to use as much as time I have to do this. Within 80 lines, this is the out of 5 line to explain this Mathnavi of Baha'u'llah. His Divine Majesty has written something so interesting. Alright, starts with this. نافه علم لدنی برگشا. Nafe, this A means of. Nafe means the sack. The sack where the musk of the deer is there. Nafe, the sack when the baby is there. That's the nafe, the sack. Ilm means knowledge, A means of, ladoni means innate. You guys always, you say instinct. I don't know if the instinct could be ever used in the matter of the spirituality. It is innate, that's the right word. It's something that's within you. It's one of those old files that you come up with it, like your computer has an operating system, let's say Windows. There are a lot of things with Windows you can do. It's within it. It's not an additional things. So if you mature up, you'll know a lot of things. It's an interesting, very vivid example I always say. How to have sex, automatically you will when you are growing up, not when you're 10 years old. When you're 15, when you're 20, then you know. This is what innate means. So Baha'u'llah says, Bargosha, open up. Open up the sack of the knowledge of innate, which is within us. Second hemistich, he says, مخزن اسرار غیبی برگشا. Makhzan again means a tank, the storage. Makhzan the tank, the storage of asrar, mysteries of غیبی, hidden. Bargosha, open. So open the storage of the asrar, mysteries, غیبی, hidden. Open up this makhzan, which is us again. It is within us. If we open it, we will know a lot of things, lots of things. So instinct is a little bit different. Instinct replaces the actual intelligence in many ways. For example, when driving a car, first you have to think. You have to be aware of what you're doing, stopping and accelerating. But it becomes a second nature, it becomes your instinct. You don't think about it. Your leg automatically knows. In this case, it's not always like that. This is a spiritual, it's not instinct, it is innate, it's within us. It's a spiritual. So open up the sack of the innate knowledge. Okay, burst open this storage of the secrets, hidden secrets. تاز مشکت بو برندین مردگان. Till from your musk, which is in that sack, bubaran, take, smell, fragrance, boo, in this mordegan, this dead people. So if that opens, the mordegan, the dead, they will see what's in that sack of the innate knowledge. تا ز مشکت بو برند این مردگان. Till from your musk take booze, fragrance, this مردگان, the deads. تا ز خمرت خوش شوند این بیهوشان. تا till the as from خمرت your خمر means wine, the wine drink here, the wine one. خوش شوند, become feel good basically. خوش شوند means to feel good, to come alive in this bihoshan. We have seen this bihoshan. You could take the vav out and simply say bihoshan too. Means unconscious. Those who are, lethargic, they can, from this drink of your divine, they can come back alive. این ذلیل عرض وحدت را ز جود. In this ذلیل, abased, عرض, the land, earth, of وحدت, unity. Ra, the, ze, from Jud is generosity. This abased one of the earth of the unity, from your generosity, خلعت عزت بپوشان ای ودود. خلعت means garment, means robe, attire. خلعت عزت, عزت means glory, another word for Baha. Baha could be called izzat. Izzat means glory. So it says, from your generosity, bepushan, to put on. What? The attire of the glory. A vadud. O vadud means kind. So, O kind one. This a base of the earth of the unity by your generosity. Put him on, make him to wear this attire of the glory, O kind ones. فانی را پوش از ثوب بقا. فانی, immortal ones. Push against the same pushidan, means to make him to wear. From what? Of soap. Soap means again garment of immortality. Make him to wear. Put clothes on. Clothe him. Clothe this immortals from the garment of immortality. فقر بحتی را چشان شهد غنا. This qana and qina are different. Qana means wealth, qina means music in Arabic. I've seen huge scholars, they made mistake on that. So faqr means again poverty, destitutions. Bahti means very, very poor, utter. Utter poverty. Cheshidan means to taste. Make him to taste this poverty, this utter poverty. Make him to cheshan, taste. Make him to taste. Shahd means the honey, really. Shahd qana. Make him to wear this. Make him to taste this poor destitute from qana, from the wealth. What had happened when you do all of that? This is the result. تا برون آید بکلی از حجاب. Till comes out Bekulli, holy. Kulli means holy, fully. Av, the veil. He says we're all veiled one way or other. But if you come fully and wholly to come out of that veil that we have, the veil of misunderstanding. All of that, he says, if that innate knowledge comes out, which we are the storage of it, we have to be reminded of. This is not about gaining anything. It's about returning to who you are. Learn how to activate yourself, to operate yourself. But it's asking God to do that. If that happens, he says, so he can completely turn asunder the veil that we have. If he does that, if he takes his own veil off, then what's going to happen? Bardarat imkau no hastira negau. Ooh, that's something very amazing was going to happen with this. Bardarat means to tear apart, asunder, break it open, burst it open. To tear, bardarat, to tear. And kan, possibility, hasti, the existence, naqab, mask. So, till he comes out fully from the veil and to tear off bardarat, the possibilities and the existence, the mask. Baha'u'llah says there's a mask on this world of existence and possibility. It's in the nature, I've said in the theory of the evolution of the Baha'i faith, the way Abdul-Baha explains, one can easily understand that as Darwin, Charles Darwin, is a very good man, he says that natural selection, which makes the nature then to be a selector, Baha'i faith says there's no natural selection, there's natural possibilities. In the nature there are possibilities. Materials, they fall in those possibilities and the new things happens. Hydrogen or oxygen in its last orbit as 6 electrons should have 8. So if 2 hydrogen come about, which they have 1 electron, each one share the last orbit of the oxygen will have 8 orbit, the orbit gets completed. Out of 6 electron in oxygen and 2 electron in hydrogen. What will happen? This is possible to do it. The result is water. Okay. So this is about that. And kan means possibility. Hasti means actual existence. So Baha'u'llah says on this, what we see as possibilities and the existence, there's a mask over it. If you tear the mask off, you can't tear it off. If you completely take your own mask off. But you have to hit the sack of the knowledge, the sack of the secret. Those sack of knowledge and those sack of mysteries has to open up. If it does and you get excited enough, then you can take the veil off. I don't know if you have ever watched the movies Total Recall. I always see these things and take my own wisdom. In this movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger, what they call it, science fiction movie. He goes in somewhere and then through a program, then reaches somewhere, open up the computer, he sees his own picture in there. Tell him, well, obviously you are me because I'm talking to you, and he can't deny it is him. He says, but I can tell you that you are not what you think you are. You're somebody else, you're me. I have programmed myself to be you. But you have to take things out of your nose because they're after you to kill you and this and that. So it is like that. It's like a total recall if we know who we are. And this is in all of us. There's no discrimination. It is what happens when we die. Baha'u'llah says, we are in a womb of our mother, where we get all these hands and physical faculty to come in this life. Now this is the second womb. I always see the universe as a womb when I'm in the prairie and look in the sky. The whole thing looks like a dome with a lot of holes in it. The stars and the holes to the other side. And I see that we are in this womb. This womb, our father, which is Baha'u'llah, as in a contrast with Mother Nature, which is our mother, comes to give us the faculties and feeds us with it. So when we die, we can be alive again with the faculties that we need to live, to exist on the other side. So, but before you die, you don't need to die to see this. You can actually get graduated. In the mysticism of the Baha'i faith, I have a term, on my own term, I call it graduations. The whole Baha'i faith is the curriculum of God. You can study it all, act upon it all, strive to get it, and before you die, you actually get graduated. No longer the faith of God is good for you in that sense. I mean, you use it up. You finish the game before when your body dies. Those are the ones that they become the general manifestation of God. They're the one that the intention of Baha'u'llah was of revealing this Mathnavi and the 7 valleys and 4 valleys and all that, is that we get graduated. That's a Baha'i Sufi. A Baha'i Sufi and a Baha'i Dervish, I call him a graduate. He's graduated from the school of Baha'u'llah, from his curriculum. Now he's unmasking the universe. He knows what's going on. Now one time Baha'u'llah says, if you reveal the secret to other life, other side, everybody will die. Those who have done bad things, that they know what is their loss. And those who have done good, they don't want to stay here a second. They want to leave and go. When you die, none of these things are out there. There's no Baha'i faith, there's no Kitab al-Aqdas. None of it. They're all in here. They're not back there. Because these are the materials, the curriculum in the class. Once the class is over, you go get a job outside of the class, outside of the school. No longer you talk about biology and Kelvin reactions, dark reactions, photosynthesis. You don't talk about those things. You know, algorithm, none of that. Those were all the topics in the class for you to get raise your level of intelligence and information. Now you have to live with the outcome when you're out of the class. Same as here, when we die, we have to live with the outcome. And it's automatic. There is no reckoning as such. It is you are building your own file. So is it possible that before we die, as Baha'u'llah says, if we open that sack of the divine knowledge and the tank and the storage of the hidden mysteries, we will take the whale fully and completely to know who we are, a total recall, as a result of which we take the whole universe, whole existence, the mask out of it. I talk like a person I know. No, I don't know. I didn't claim that. This is the problem with the spiritual people. As soon as they talk of spiritual things, they separate themselves from others as if I'm better than you. Baha'is, they should never do that. And Baha'is, when they listen to a Baha'i teacher, should not become an audience. Hollywood has made us all to become an audience. We sit down, shut up. We watch and listen. It's bad. You have to be a participant, meaning listen to me, take a pen, take a paper, and try to look at it critically. Maybe see what you think could be corrected. All of these things I say has to be corrected. All of it. There's a lot of place for improving. And nobody else can do it except you. Oh, I have learned from people that I could never ever imagine. Sometimes people ask me questions and then I dig in for the answer and I say, oh God, I didn't know this. I didn't know I knew that, or it was in me. I found the answer. Very well. I am very tired, people. I don't know. I know it's wrong, but we're not going to get that solved, isn't it? It is like the thunder and lightning. Lightning comes, then the thunder follows. But I'm not around then. Very good. See you again.